We have Elaine.
Hi.
Say hello to everybody. Look at her fabulous wallpaper. I love that colour. Thank you so much. And I see your love for Julie. Thank you so much for joining me live tonight. Making yourself a little bit vulnerable because
Yes.
we all come here with a purpose to help others make that decision to take the next step. So my question is for you. So I want you to introduce yourself. First of all, who you are, what you do. Let's start with that.
Okay. My name is Elaine McCready, and I run two businesses, one in Belfast city centre and one in Bangor city centre. I'm in office equipment, and it's called Finchmere in Belfast. I've been there for over 26 years. It's been hard work. And I think just with COVID and stuff, I got stuck and just kept doing the same thing. Things were, and I was always stressed out and hyper and just couldn't think straight. So I love what I do, and, and I bought another business, print finishing business 15 years ago, and it's still going strong. We bookbind and calendar bind for all the printers in Northern Ireland. And then I bought Bangor Colour Copy Shop 20 years ago, and it does t-shirt printing, and got two great girls, great staff, and it does well. I bought the business over from as an ongoing concern, so it's been in the town for many years.
So you're kind of long in the tooth in business, as so to speak. And this is why I've chosen you. Nothing to do with your amazing results, by the way. But I've picked somebody who has left TR, who's in TR. It's not just about business. You know, Julian talked about she's employed, and she still made the decision. Can I ask you, where were you at mentally, before you started TIR? How did you find business? What were your thoughts of business? What about in life in general? What was your domineering thoughts?
Negative, completely negative, stressed out, shouting, and if something went wrong, but just losing the rag, and people were just, I knew people were fed up with me, to be honest. I was fed up with me, and I thought, this can't go on. I've had enough. I even thought about selling the business, to be honest. I thought, no, I can't do this anymore. I'll go and work for somebody else, which no way do I want to do that. Definitely not. So, and then I kept looking at Mentor and different things, and I watched you, and then I had a chat with you, and you just told me, I can change that. And I think your belief in me, I was nervous, really nervous.
You were scared. You were like a little rabbit in the headlights. I remember.
Yeah. But I thought, you know what? Like Jolene, I wanted to do it for me. So that's when you and I connected. And I thought, I've got to sign up. I got to give this a go, And I'm so glad I did. It was the best decision I ever made, to be honest, because for me, it was more personal development. It was more, but little did I realize the personal development and changing me could change everything, and then it was after 2 months of starting TIR that people started to notice a huge change in me, the calmness, the thinking, like thinking before I speak, which I never did, never.
I think it's fair to say that you would have reacted rather than respond.
Yes.
That was your natural kind of behavior. And
very much.
It's not to say you weren't a nice person.
Ooh.
Nice person. But if I wasn't going, it really sparked you and not in a way that you wanted to be. You felt a little bit maybe out of control. Who were the people that noticed the change in your behavior for the positive? Not that I want to, not a nasty person, by the way, under pressure. When you are controlled by negative thinking, living from the outside in, it's very hard to respond. It's easy to react. So who when it comes to people who notice, they're like, oh.
Well, I went away with a couple of friends to golf, and I hadn't seen them for a while, and we went to the Open in Scotland, and
because Elaine likes to live it small. She goes to the Open.
So, it was just different wee things that had happened, and, not major things, but even that, I would like blow a gasket or, worry and panic. And even they said to me, oh my goodness, I just keep calling it the new Elaine. But it's a new Elaine. The old Elaine will not come back. Definitely not. And they were like, oh my goodness, I can't believe, how can you, or how, when things went, oh, sure, let's think of another way of doing that. Well, let's do that. Like, that was never me. Never. Never. And then my work colleagues as well said to me, my goodness, I've noticed a you don't shout at me, or you don't, not that I shout at myself, I'm very, they're great, but it was more the situation of things, I just got frustrated. But they've all noticed a huge difference. My husband's noticed a huge difference.
How do you think that impacts their lives? Because I always try to say, like, it's not just about you. See, when you start studying you and understanding you and developing you, everybody benefits. So
Yes.
you talk about, let's talk about your employees, and then we'll move on to like personal relationships. So how your employees, you've mentioned there that you're like, oh goodness, we've seen such a good change in you.
Oh, amazing. And I think I'm more approachable now. Not that I always thought I was, but now it's different. I am way more approachable now. And I think, right, okay, let's see if we can do that. If somebody needs a day off, or they need a favour, or they need, do you know what? It's not the end of the world. The company's not going to end. And I think, when you treat people like that, it's not that I was treating anybody badly.
No, yeah, and I always say too, you're a nice person, but when things weren't going well, the response wasn't, And what about relationship with, friends or family?
Oh, totally, everybody, and I've actually met new people. Then, a new set of friends in a bar I go to, and just met them over the summer. And oh my word, because I'm the new Elaine, I feel much more confident in that. I'm not hiding away, or but I didn't tell anyone I was joining. Like
So many people don't.
No, it's just because I wanted it for me, and I wanted to do it for me, just not for other people to see a change in me. But on the best decision I have ever made, and I can tell anybody, you're sitting on the fence and you're, oh, shoulda, do it, just do it, as Nike says.
I love that, because that's an unsurprising win that nobody expects. But some people are like, I don't want to feel this way anymore, but I also want to do better in business. Would you like to discuss some of the perks that you witnessed in business because of the way you were thinking and the actions that you were taking?
Oh yeah, I mean, we were sitting on the call, and I was, chatting away, and not that I have my emails beside me, but I do just have a wee glance, because I'm just, maybe OCD, I don't know. But as we were talking,
it's okay.
I know, and I went, oh my goodness, Linda, I've just been invited an opportunity to quote for this huge tender. And then I got the orders, and in business, once it just flew. And then you also helped me to put across, I needed to update my prices on a few big contracts that I had.
I'm into making my clients money.
Yes, I was selling myself short because I was afraid to lose it. Again, fear. And you give me a way of expressing that, because I have a good reputation within the firm, or within the industry. And people come to me because they know I get it done. But I was always selling myself too short, and you helped me greatly. And yes, the price increase was accepted, and it's all good.
Yeah. It's all about reframing it, because, and it's not like, this is a common thing that I find with business owners, and I always try to say, like, there's a lot of stuff goes on social media and different gurus and coaches, and they say charge your worth. That actually doesn't serve a lot of people, because you yourself, you already know this because I've taught you this, you're priceless. I am priceless. Everybody who's watching this live, regardless of the business you're in or what you do for a living, you are priceless. There is a value on your service.
Yes.
And the more valuable that it is, the more you need to charge. And it's been a beautiful thing for me to see, like, have you noticed this? Have you seen the value in this? Because I can see the value. Has it been uncomfortable? Maybe.
Oh, the questions at the start. Like, I thought, I'll be honest with you, I thought I could wing it. I did. I thought, oh, this will be great. And as you said, oh, wee butterfly. I thought, oh, this will be really good. But then after the first week, I got an email from you. You're reading emails that you send.
Oh, yeah.
Something
you get tortured every week,
off.
by the way, not just in the calls.
Oh, no, I know. Jumped off the page at me, and it said, Elaine, you will only get out of this what you put in. And that was me. Started head down, studying, and haven't looked back. I've really enjoyed it. It's not a chore. It was brilliant.
You have been such a great student. You've really absorbed everything. And I can tell who's studying, who's not, because the results don't lie. Because when you change your level of thinking, you can't go back on that. So I love it. We've had experience of so many wins with you, and the big cash months, and the power to buy in a big way with them, and then literally been on a call and massive orders, massive big 4-figure orders coming through, and I'm in a day.
I know.
What's your week looking like? This is a day, and you're like, yes, I just got this, and I'm like, when you start to think big, the opportunity, the opportunities came to you. You have Elaine. If the guys are watching, Elaine has such high level, and I mean seriously high level clients that most of us dream of. They are out there. It's incredible. So don't underestimate this lady for sure.
Thank you.
I certainly didn't, but I knew. And when I asked, Elaine, you need to do this, I already knew. It's she is going to do so well.
Thank you. But it was your belief in me that I didn't at that stage have myself. But now I'm a changed person for the better.
I'm getting ditched, and she's like, I'm not rude. No, not at all. I'm just having a look at any other questions I have to ask you. You've had so many big changes in your business life, your personal life. I know you mentioned a wee bit people don't be crazy to sign up. But what is the feeling that you get? What do you think that people would hinder people from joining up? What do you think their thoughts would be? Maybe you can go back to maybe what your original thoughts were. What were your original apprehensions? Oh, I'm not sure I could do this.
Well, it was time.
It was a few months before
talking
about it till you made a decision.
That's right. It was do I have the time? I didn't know what was involved, but I immediately, obviously, paradigm saying, maybe don't have the time, or, you'll not be able to do it. Or I was afraid of, because the inevitable, what was going to happen, did not think about the mind, or didn't even know what it was about, didn't give it a chance. But Linda, what I like with you was, if anybody, has all different, people have all different reasons for not wanting to, or maybe not being able to financially or anything like that. But what I'm saying to them is, just give Linda a ring, just give you a call and discuss it one-to-one, because there's so many different options for them that you can fit, and I would say, don't let anything put you off. I mean, just give you a ring to see. Absolutely.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you so much. I'm having a look here. We've got lots of people. There is Helen saying hello. Thank you so much. Give Elaine some love, because she was one of the tigers from last night. She was giving all the love. So I want those who in the Facebook. I got totally entranced in this interview, as you can imagine. So I want you to give her so much love. Reach out to her in the comments. Let her know if she's inspired you, because as Elaine said at the start, some people, one of the things she said, oh, do I have the time? You've already been in business for 25 years, and you still decided that you could still achieve so much more potential in yourself and your business. Yeah. And that says to me, it's never too late for anybody. Absolutely never too late.
Because I thought taking an hour out of my day. Oh my goodness, because I know obviously the situation that I work in. I'm thinking, oh my god, and you know what? It was great. Those hours, I enjoyed them so much. And did the whole building fall down? No, it didn't.
I know, and that it's just that past thinking that makes it think, oh, we can't afford to spend this hour. And what Bob taught me was that slowing down helps you move faster.
Yeah.
See, when you're too busy to see all the I used to call cash leaks in your business, or things that were going wrong, they just build up. Whereas when you slow down, go, whoa, let's have a look at this. Because I know that you made massive savings. It's not always about making money in your business. It's about making profits. When you made massive savings because you slowed down to go, actually, does this service serve me the way it should be? Do I need this? Do I need to upgrade this? Do I need to get rid of that? Like, you are saving thousands.
Yep, I've done it all.
And this is how the laws of the universe work. It's not about like the cash that comes in. Because I've told loads of stories about things that I've achieved and material things I've achieved with no dollars being crossed that till. It's just sometimes you think, oh, I need to make more money. Well, maybe you can save money. It's not about being, from a lack place. It's being from like making positive business decisions. Where is my money going to? How am I treating the money in my business? Is there a place where I can spend it better? And then you see all the positive things turn around, and that's definitely something.
So I've just finished TIR, and I'm but I'm still.
Yeah, Elaine's week was literally this week.
Yes.
12, or sorry, not 12, or 6 months are up.
I know, I can't believe it. But when I first joined, obviously, do you remember, Linda? I thought I had to cram it all into 6 weeks. I was so relieved when you told me it was 6 months. I was like, oh my goodness, how am I going to do this?
And I'm laughing at this because that was the state of panic and speed of your mind. Like, you didn't even hear me saying 6 weeks. Like, 6 weeks. No. I'm going to go 6 weeks. I'm going to go 6 weeks. I'm like, no, slow down. You've got 6 months. She's like, whew. And the funny thing is, she already had agreed, and we were already working with the fee for 6 months. And she decided that was going to be 6 weeks. And I'm thinking, that's quite a compliment for me. But I'm like, it's okay. You've got 6 months. She's like, you just hear, oh my goodness, that was because you were so busy. You didn't have time to stop and actually think what I was actually saying.
But you have to stop. See, when you stop and think, it makes such a difference. Huge.
Everything just opens up. It's so good. Elaine, thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, you're so good. You're so good. So Elaine's just came to the end of her 6 months, and what a heck of a 6 months she has had. It's been absolute pleasure to be coaching you. Elaine was one of my VIP one-to-one clients. I do TIR in a group setting, which Jolene you heard from earlier. Elaine opted for the VIP because that's how Elaine operates. She's first class all the way, and I'm sure, like, I know she can hear, she hasn't regretted that decision. No. It's been an absolute pleasure to bring you through 6 months and teach you and see you grow and hear all your wins. And goodness,
that's amazing.
You were just like, I have a question. What about this here? It was so good. You literally made yourself so vulnerable, and this is the beauty of this work is you really do need to make yourself vulnerable. You can't be letting your ego kind of shield you from getting to the truth. Once you get to the truth, that's when everything just opens up, and it's just so beautiful, so good. You've been amazing. I am so excited to see what your learning takes you in the next level. Because this forever, you can't unlearn this.
I'm starting we're developing a new website at the minute for one thing only because I do too many.
She started already. She's only 2 days out, finished, and she started already.
So we're hopefully launching that next week. So that's another new line. So
multiple sources of income. This is what I teach. And look at her. She's like, I don't know what you're doing. It's like, I'm not missing you. I'm already making moves. And that's how I want to lead my clients. I want to lead them empowered and confident with the knowledge and belief and faith in themselves. And actually, one of our last calls we had together, and I hope you don't mind me quoting you, you said that I no longer have a fear of failure.
Yes, very much, which I always did.
Yeah, and that's so true. I'm just having a look at the comments. Pete saying, lovely energy. Well done. Oh, well done, Elaine. Such part. Thank you so much, Pete. Actually, you know Pete.
You. I do know Pete. Yes.
This is Pete. Yeah. Thank you so much, Pete. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so thank you so much, Elaine. I'm just going to pop you on mute.
Yep.
Stay tuned. I'm going to wrap up this call. I am so grateful for this conversation. If you can hear outside, somebody is literally joyriding their car outside my house.
No, can't hear us.
Thank goodness for that. And I'm going to wrap up and speak to everybody who's watching live. But thank you so much, Elaine.
You're welcome.
So
thank
excited
you
about what's to come.